Kentucky's domination of Auburn win inside Rupp Arena continues, and with the win, Kentucky has clinched the outright regular season SEC title. It's the 50th time in school history they've done it. All right, to the highlights we go. Auburn is a feast or famine type team. They shoot a lot of threes. When they hit them, watch out. When they miss them, well, that's how they lost to Georgia. But Auburn began this one 4 of 4 from deep and had a 9-point lead. The rest of the way, they were 5 for 29. So UK was down 9 early, and they received a jolt from an unlikely source. That's Nick Hofstadter hitting the half-court shot and wins 10 grand. That man is a hero at whichever bar he's at right now in Lexington. So clearly he was fired up, and it rubbed off on the Cats. Brooks the slam, a 22-5 run, and Bruce Pearl takes off the jacket. The jacket's coming off. Dadgummit. He was about to explode. And then Tyrese Maxey did explode in the first half. Seems like he turns it on for the biggest games of the year. 17 for Maxey, 40-37 at the break. Second half, you know what that means. It's been Emmanuel Quickley's half, the steal and splash from three-point land. The Cats were up 47-41. It got close at times, but Kentucky just kept responding every Auburn bucket. Seemed like a quiet night for Nick Richards until you looked at the stat sheet. 14 points in 19 minutes. The defense, too. Yeah, get that out of here and enjoy. Auburn Cats win the SEC and win this one 73-66.
Just how far has this Kentucky team come? You may remember those losses back earlier in the season to Evansville and the 2 in Las Vegas when they lost to Ohio State and Utah. Well, now the Wildcats have won 8 games in a row as they inch closer to the SEC and NCAA tournaments. And this is a totally different team. Not only that, they are also SEC regular season champions.
When anybody talks about our season, you know what they say? Evansville, Evansville, Evansville. I'm like, are you talking about that game November 12th where EJ did not play in the game and Ashton was sick and so was Nick and we played with 2 guys with the flu? That game?
Yes.
That's the one you're talking about?
All that stuff
Can you say it for me again? Evansville.
It's just good for this team. I think a lot of people doubted us early. You know, we lost a couple tough games in Vegas, and people were questioning us if we could get to this point, questioning if we could, you know, eventually get to a Final Four or a championship or something like that. But you know, we stayed, you know, just faithful to the grind and trusted the process, and we're here now, so it's good for us.
And here's a little tidbit for you. Dating back to 1916, Kentucky is now 8-2 on Leap Day. Next up for the Wildcats, they'll be right back here at Rupp Arena Tuesday night at 9 to take on Tennessee. From Rupp Arena, Keith Farmer, LEX 18 Sports.